Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, hello. Today is Sunday, August 28th. Hopefully, it's a little breezy, but it's hot. It's muggy. So hopefully there's not too much whooshing sounds. But we have lots of birthdays today. Oh my goodness. Today was a popular day to be born, I'm telling you. But today is my brother-in-law Cortez's birthday. So Cortez, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cortez. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Karen Davis's birthday. Karen, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Diane Kirby. Diane, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diane. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Ellen Nickerson. Ellen, it's your birthday. You knew that though. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Gail Harris. We had a Gail yesterday too. It's a popular name. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gail. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And James Taylor. I'm sure it's not the James Taylor, but you know what? To your friends, you're the James Taylor. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people having birthdays today. We'll have a birthday celebration. Have a piece of cake for me, too. But it's also Debbie and Tom Wolf's anniversary. So Debbie and Tom, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you both have a great, great anniversary. I didn't go to church today. I'm still looking for that church. I was really hoping that the pastor would have been replaced by now, because he's too 50s oriented than me. He's a converted Catholic. He's been a Lutheran, a Baptist, a Methodist, and now he's a Catholic. But he's like from the 1950s Catholic. He hasn't moved up in the things, and it's all damnation, you're all going to go to hell, and all that kind of stuff, like it was in the 50s. So I can't really relate to him. And then the other church that's a little bit farther, but still kind of close, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't have the vibe that I'm looking for. And then the one church that I really want to try is in the middle of a construction zone. So I'm hoping that in another couple weeks the construction will be done, and I'm going to try out that church, because I do miss going to church. I really do miss going to church. But when I go to my parish, I don't get anything out of it. I just get angry at the priest for the way he's preaching, and he's very political, and he likes to tell you how to vote and who you should vote for. And I just think that church and state should be separated, and it just bothers me. So you just got to find that right fit, and I'm looking for that right fit, and I'll find it, because I miss getting the Eucharist. I know that you can have somebody come to your home to do it, because they did for my mother when she was living with me, but I think that's more for people shut-ins that can't really get out, or for not so much shut-in, but like I had someone come when I had my knee surgery because I wasn't able to go to church, and so they came then to say little prayers with me and give me the Eucharist. So I'll get there. I really will. I will get there. Jimmy never came by yesterday. Wah, wah, wah. Danny didn't come by this week either. I don't know why, because he usually comes. The only thing I can think of is that he came on Sunday when I watched Oliver while he went golfing, and he did visit for a little bit, so maybe because Danny comes every week, no matter what. He always comes every week. So for some reason he didn't come. Maybe the boys, I don't know, maybe they're with Shannon for the week on vacation. I'm not really sure how that was. So I missed seeing Danny. Jimmy I haven't seen, I told you, forever. He told me he was going to come by today, but I still haven't heard anything about what time he's planning on coming by. So Jim and I might just take a ride out there and apprise him. Just show up there. If he comes or if I go, I will take some video and just share it with you tomorrow, because I do miss Jimmy. I told them both that they have lots of questions that you guys have sent. I got like probably 25 or 30 questions for them. A lot of them I'd like to know the answers to. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to go. Christy went away for the weekend to Ohio because Erin was in a baseball tournament. And she's home this morning, but now she has a summer cold. So she's aggravated about that. But she doesn't have to work at Boston Market today, so she's kind of happy about that. So both her and Erin have the day off, so I don't know what they plan on doing. And then I started yesterday this book, Truth Be Told, 323 pages, I think it was. Christy gave me a whole stack of books a couple months ago. Yeah, 323. Christy, it's by Kathleen Barber. She gave me a whole stack of books, and this was like on the top. She said this was a really good book, and then I saw the title, Truth Be Told, and I remember watching the series on Apple with who was it? I can picture her in my mind. You know, the one that served the mud pie or the poop pie in that one movie. Octavia Davis and Aaron Paul were in it. And so I thought, well, I've already seen the mini-series. I know I always find that the book is always better than the show because it gives you all the little background details that the show really can't bring out. And so the Apple series is based on, it had the same character names, but it's more based on Poppy, who's played by Octavia Davis, trying to find out the truth about Warren, who was accused of murdering his next door neighbor, and how she did a podcast and how she was trying to solve the crime. And it was a very good series. If you want to see it, it's on Apple. It's really, really good. I really did like it. I think I binge watched it, actually. And I think they have a second season, but I haven't started the second season yet. Maybe the second season will be more from their perspective, because the book is completely different than the show. Because I kept putting it off, and then I thought, well, you know, I really wasn't getting into starting a really new book. And I thought, well, I'll read something I'm somewhat familiar with. No. The same characters are in it. It's the same murder, and it's but told from the perspective of the daughters of the murdered victim, because the main character, Poppy, who's doing the podcast, she is involved in the story, but this is more of the backstory of how that really happened. And it was so interesting that I finished the book yesterday. I completely finished the whole book in one day. That's not a new record, but that's pretty good for me, because 323 pages, it's nothing to, and it's not like really big print. I mean, it's, you know, fairly normal size print, but it was so good. And I don't know if it was because I saw the show that I figured it out, or that it was just from the book, the way it was being told, but I did figure it out. I kind of figure them out most of the time anyhow. A lot of times they take twists and turns that I don't completely understand. Stephen King's Billy Winter, I didn't understand the ending on that one. So if anybody read that, email me to tell me what the ending meant, because I was kind of confused by the ending. I really was. I gave the book to Recipes with Roy, and he was supposed to tell me how the ending was, how he explained the ending. But he did tell me when I gave him the book 9 months ago. I don't know if it's been that long, but it's been a while, that he was a slow reader. Oh, come on, Roy. Nobody's that slow of a reader. Come on. Let's get to, you know, right? And at this point, I don't even remember what it was I was confused about. It's been so long. So, and I even sent him the book. So he has no excuses. No excuses, Roy. No excuses. So I finished that book, and I'm going to go back to this book, which I started before and then put it aside, and I'm just going to start it all over again because I really don't remember where I left off. I don't remember exactly what it was about. And this one is reading to the 329 pages. No, 336 pages. So this is Dr. Dylan Reinhardt with a book on criminal behavior. Literally, he's renowned, best-selling Ivy League expert on the subject. When a copy of his book turns up at a gruesome murder scene, along with a threatening message from the killer, it looks like someone has been taking notes. Once again, my kind of book, and once again, not really written by James Patterson. It's really probably written by Howard Rogan. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on that. Feeling pretty good. Had a good weekend so far. I had for breakfast this morning. I didn't eat a really big breakfast. I wasn't really that hungry when I woke up. I had a big cup of tea, a hard-boiled egg, a grapefruit, and a banana. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch or dinner, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing this one day at a time. Like I told you, I start each day thinking this is the first day. This is the first day. And so far I think it's paying off because I really am feeling pretty good. I'm hoping for a pound tomorrow, but I had a 3.6 loss last week, and I think I had a 2-pound loss the week before. So even if I stay the same, I can consider that a victory because I just think that I'm just tired of expecting too much and being disappointed. So I think if I just, like I'm doing, just take it one day at a time, each day start off and say, today's the first day. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? Not even looking in tomorrow. And that's my plan. I just feel it's the right choice for me in all aspects of my life. You know, you're only guaranteed, you're not even guaranteed today. So I might as well live my life to my fullest and enjoy my life. Have the foods that I love within reason. I do find that the calorie counting is working for me. So many of you are telling me the same thing. I was very surprised. I don't know why I was, but I really was surprised that this morning I did get an email from Weight Watchers with this week's meeting highlight topics. I really was kind of leery that, you know, even though they told me I was going to get it, I really didn't think so because in my other one, when I was paying, $21.95 a month or $20.95 a month, sometimes I'd get it and sometimes I wouldn't. And I checked it and I got the whole email. And it's dealing with, I didn't read the whole article, but it's dealing with the scale. And I think that's my whole approach for now. It's not really so much worrying about what the scale says, just how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling really, really good. I'm really feeling good about my choices. I'm not hungry like I was all the time before. I think I've kind of cut back on my berries so much because I think I was eating them because they were 0 points. And I just thought that that was going to help me out in the long run, eating more 0-point foods. And don't get me wrong, I still eat my berries. I had a salad yesterday and I put some strawberries in my salad, which I love putting strawberries in my salad. But I don't think that I'm going as crazy with it. I still eat a lot of cheese. And the reason I didn't eat the cheese before is because it was so high in points. But when I really look at it, it's not exceptionally high in calories. It's high in calories, but not exceptionally high. But I know when I'm tracking, I can see that it's high in fats. So I have to really watch the fats because even though it's lower in calories and higher in points, I think the reason they judged it higher in points is because of the fat content. So that doesn't mean I can go crazy with the cheese. So I do realize that. And then other than that, I just think that the philosophy is paying off for me. Tomorrow will be the telltale sign. But like I said, I'm just going to weigh myself once a week like I always do. I always weigh myself with the same clothes on, at the same time, with the same scale, and put the scale in the same place. I have a doctor's scale, but for some reason we've been storing stuff on top of it. We got like boxes of stuff that Jim has collected because he gets stuff from work and then he just has it in a box and he doesn't want to put it in his drawer yet because he gets work uniforms. I told you he gets, and so whether he needs them or not, he asks for uniforms. And so now we got like boxes of uniforms that he's probably never going to get into. But we have it stacked there. So I do have my E-Tech, is it E-Tech City or I think it's an E-Tech scale that I've been using, that I can track with my phone. It Bluetooths with my phone. So supposedly with Weight Watchers, when I joined, I was supposed to get a free scale, but it said while supplies lasted, and it said the offer was good until the 29th through the 30th of August, not even the 31st. I was really surprised on that. So I'm thinking I joined in at the tail end of that thing. There's not going to be any scales left. So, and I didn't really need a scale. So anyway, gonna sit out here. It's very hot and muggy, I told you that. So Jim turned the air conditioning on. It was nice last night sleeping with the windows open. 2 nights in a row with the windows open, with the breeze flowing in. It was so nice. It was really, really nice. I really liked it. But last night the little girls across the street were driving me crazy, because I know girls are loud. I had a girl. She had friends and they were girls. And they were loud. They really were loud. And these little girls are loud. They're probably 6 and 7, and like 2 of the little girls live like kitty corner across the street from me, and then 2 of the girls live kitty corner the other way, and then there's 2 houses in between, and they always run back and forth screaming, because that's what girls do, they scream. So they run back and forth screaming. Last night, for some reason, I was ready to go over there, and I was almost like the mean old lady, like, get off my grass. I was almost that woman. I really was, because I told you, I moved into a subdivision with young kids because I like being around kids. I just love it. But not when they're obnoxious. And they were being obnoxious last night. And the mother must have got some phone calls from the neighbors, because it took, at least, I timed it 5 minutes. And these girls were screaming at the top of their lungs because the ice cream truck hadn't come by last night. It comes by every night, but for some reason it didn't come by. And last night they were screaming at the top of their lungs, we want ice cream. Where's that truck? We want ice cream. Where's that truck? We want, like, you get the point? On a loop for 5 minutes, never stopping, screaming, seeing who could outscream the other person. And I was just about ready to sit on the thing so they couldn't see me yelling out the window to tell them, shut up. I know that's terrible. It's just terrible, but it was like I was being tortured. It was like I was in prison and I was being tortured. And then finally the mother came out and said, okay, girls, that's enough. There's no truck coming tonight. I almost was willing to go in my freezer and get some ice cream and bring it to them. That's how much obnoxious they were. But then I'm rewarding them for bad behavior, because I do have in my freezer for the kids, my grandkids, some Mickey Mouse sandwiches and Mickey Mouse fudge pops. Not fudge pops, you know, like the vanilla ice cream with the chocolate shell covering, and then it's on a stick. It looks like Mickey Mouse. But I thought, no, I'm not rewarding them. I was just glad when the mother finally got them quiet. Or I actually was hoping for that truck to show up. I'm thinking, where are you tonight? Where they play that same monotonous tune. You know, you can hear them going up and down through the whole subdivision. I don't know what was more aggravating, not hearing that jingle or hearing those girls. Hearing those girls. Anyway, one day at a time. That's what we got to do. One day at a time, and we got this. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, be happy, be healthy, take it one day at a time, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.